is going on, guys? George here, and welcome back to an episode of Garage Edition. Hope everybody's having a great day. So today, we're back working on Colossus. We're actually going to start working on a door panel again. Took a little break. We did some other stuff on the truck. But we're back working on it to get both of them done. Now, the driver's side I still haven't got the trim up yet to look like this one. Basically, I just got to take a little measurements, but I did this one by eye, so I'll do that one by eye. And then we'll make sure both of them are kind of the exact same. I did stop by Harbor Freight. We actually just got Harbor Freight in. It's been open for maybe a week. I'm pretty happy with that because that's the best place to buy some cheap tools. I bought some snips. Now, I was using scissors and stuff, but it was hard to cut that, especially if it got in the thick area. These should work. Look at the size of these things. It's monstrous. Picked them up for $10, so that'll be good for when we start cutting. I went ahead, we got there 3 rings for this side. We need 3 more rings for the other side. And we're actually going to router out two 8-inch rings because we are going to put 8s there. I do figure that. I'm going to do a little bit of research to see what size like speaker and stuff I want. That way I kind of know the mounting depth. Now I went and picked up today also. This is a 5/8 inch dowel rod. I just bought this at Walmart for 97 cents. It's got the pink top. I think it's like 3 foot. So this is what we'll actually use to mount the ring there. So what we'll do is to make sure we're going to have enough room. There's a lot of others going on. We'll actually take the 8-inch ring, cut the size of the thing that we need, like the depth that we're needing. And then I'll glue it onto this. We'll stick this panel back where it needs to be, and I'll shut the door. That way I know that it's going to clear this, but it should clear it. But I'll know how much like leg room, because you got to think though, if the circle is close to this, you'll have the circle here, but you also have like the pod going down. So you got to make sure that'll be out of the way. But I'm pretty sure we can bring it up closer to the leg, but I want to make sure you got plenty of leg room. We don't drive the truck that much, but we want to be comfortable when we drive it. And we also want to look good and not stupid. So that's what we're going to do today. We're actually going to cut out the 8-inch, mount it, test fit it, and we're going to put fabric over it and resin it. And then we'll let it dry overnight and stuff. And we'll be sanding and getting everything for another video, because that's one of the things that I was waiting on. Get that all done. We'll snip around here with all this bare stuff right here. So, further ado, let's get started. Alright, so we are going to start measuring. Looked online for a 8-inch mid-range. It's going to be around 4 inches mounting depth. That a lot of them I looked at was around 4 inches. So that's what it'll give me. Still don't know what I want, but I've seen some good brands for around 4 inches. So that's what we're going to do, 4 inches mounting depth. So right now, we're going to shut the door and measure and see how much room we have. Okay, so I gotta look like I'm sitting all good here. We've got the speaker right there. Where would 4 inches be at? Because what I want to do is, I want 4 inches, but I want to make it comfortable. So 4 inches, about right there. And your leg's probably going to rest on it a little bit, but we'll have a grill on it, so I think that'll be pretty good. So 4 inches tilted, because when it's tilted, we have, we'll have it. So it'll be about right there. That would be pretty good. So I think what we'll do is I'll go ahead and measure how I want this to be, and we'll cut the dowel rods, glue them on the door, and shut the door and do this again just to see. But I just want to see, because 4 inches from that comes out, so about right there. About right there is where your leg would hit. But I mean, that's not bad. You legs can lean against it, because I didn't want to cut into the door or anything. So right there is good. And I'm sure nobody's going to complain about it, because if I seen, the truck had all this, I wouldn't be like, oh, it's so uncomfortable. I'd be like, can I ride in it, please? All right, so we're going to go ahead and measure the dowel rods, cut them out, and glue them on. So about right there is 4 inches. See, I was wishing it'd be like that. But if we did it like that, 4 inches would be right here. Well, that's not... That's not too much right there, 4 inches. Then we'll have it coming down. Why isn't it going there? So now if you do the 4 inches, this right here is ½ an inch thick, and we're counting the thickness too. So we'll actually cut our dowel rods at 3½ inches. So I'm going to go ahead and cut 4 3½ inch dowel rods. Put them on here, glue them on, see what it looks like, and if it's good and doesn't get our way when we're sitting there, then we know we can just go. Because I'd rather not turn them. I'd rather have it straight, because I think it looks better when it's sitting, when the door's open and stuff. Now, I'm sure if the speakers are pointed straight at you, it's going to be better. But I'd rather have them flat, like we have like the back door here. If you look at the back door, how they're flat, when you shut the door, they're completely still flat, they're not turned or anything like that. So I'd rather have them like this, but we'll have to see. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut some dowel rods, and we'll see what they look like. Alright, so we got our ring. What I did was, I didn't measure anything. I just put a dot there, basically straight across each other, so every corner has the dowel rod in it. We cut all these to 3½ inches. The cut, and I just took rough sandpaper, I think it's like 6 degrees, something like that, and set in the bottom of them so it'd be flat, don't have any burrs. Got the hot glue gun. Go ahead and glue all the way around it. Make sure you don't leave your hot glue gun down if your truck bed is plastic. I didn't. I'm just telling everybody because that would ruin your day. When we put them down, I always like to push and turn, because it kind of gets the glue in the bad places. The bad places, I mean, it gets it in the right places. Alright, just make sure all of them sitting upright. Let your glue dry. I'm not worried about putting a lot on it. I just want to stick to the door right now. And then when we get ready to actually do it, I'll go back and line it up with glue and stuff. And of course, where you put your fleece material, whatever you're using, make sure you cut the excess glue off the circle right here, and make sure your stick isn't hanging over the side, because if you do, it's going to show up in your material. But we're good there. So we'll let this dry, and then we'll put it on the door and glue it. Alright, so I've got some screws here. Got my drill. What we need to do is we need to find the final resting place for this. Because when I put that on, I don't want this to move any. That way I know 4 inches wherever we mount the circle at will work here. So when I put it on, I don't have to worry about all this moved a little bit. It's there, and that way as soon as we get it glued on and it seems like it's going to work, I don't have to pull it back off. We'll just take hot glue, go around it a lot better, and then we can start putting our fabric on, going around, and resin it. So I want to make sure we find our final place for this, but we want it to be the exact place that we want it to be. Alright, so about 15 hours later, I finally got the screw in. So both of them are in. It's in its final resting place where it's going to go. Everything is good. We just have to mount everything down. I'm really loving how this looks. I think this looks really good. So what we'll do is we'll get the what we just glued together, take it, position where we want it, and glue it on, and then shut the door and see if it's good. Alright, so I went ahead and just put, I think, where it would work. I think it's going to work right here. Now I went ahead and marked it because we do have to put the hot glue on. Okay, there we go. Then we'll take your speaker and hold it there. Now as soon as that dries, we'll put it on there and see what it'll look like. Oops. I want to slide any. And we gotta make sure it's gonna clear the seat, and if it's gonna look pretty good. Only thing I don't like about it is how it's so close to this door handle here. So that means we're gonna have to take the material and bring it through here and then do it. I just had it look all smooth and uniform. We might be able to move it up some, but we might not. That's why I was kind of wanting to do a 6.5 because it'll look a lot better. But might as well go big or go home, because you open it, you're like, whoa, look at that big thing. So, alright. Alright, so we got this glued on. I'm in the truck. I'm telling you, getting up in the driver's side versus the passenger side, totally different world. I have trouble getting up in this side. Alright, so got that on there. It's glued good. Let's go ahead and shut the door. So first glance, my leg does hit it. But like I said, I'm a big dude. I'm like 6'2", so it's every, the seat won't, it's going to be close. But I'm seeing that we do have some room up front to move. We can probably move this up to about right there. Here's the only downfall, and I'm not going to be able to get around it whatsoever. The glove box ain't going to be able to open when the door is closed. But guess what? I don't get into the glove box that much anyway, so I'm not really worried. So I'm liking the mounting depth. It's going to do good. Like I said, you'll just have to ride like this. But I think I'll move it up maybe an inch or a half inch and see. That way we can move the seat. We do be able to adjust the seat because it's already back right now. So we want to be able to adjust it just a little bit. So it's going to be a kind of a downfall. Like I said, I had to take out the back seats for the back door panel. But to actually do them how I want and stuff, like, I'm going to have to make some sacrifices. Like the seat ain't going to be able to scoot all the way up that much. But we are going to put different seats up here. We're going to put the same seat we have back there up here. So we might have a little bit of room because those seats, I think, are a little bit narrower. So we might be good there. And like the glove box thing will open. And your leg might hit it. But it's like, anybody that rides with me and going to complain, they better be like so happy I'm letting them ride in Colossus and not complain. That's all I got to say. But I like it, so I think I might move it up, like I said, about an inch. And we'll try that. And if it works, we'll throw some cloth on it and throw some resin on it. Alright, so I moved it. As you see, it was close to here. Now it is farther away. We moved it about an inch or so. What I did was, you can see where the original sticks was. We just turned it, moved it a little bit, and moved it up some. It still should be good when the door's shut. So I'm going to go ahead and get in there, make sure it doesn't hit the dash, and we'll still have room to bring the fabric down to it. So let's get to it. Alright, so let's try this out. Will it fit? Gotta get my camera placement right. Alright. Yes. Much better. Won't be too close to the seat. Your leg's still at it. Feels like it's a little bit better. Huh. Like I said, we'll have to watch that right there. I think it's going to get close to it, but I don't think it's going to actually hit it, because if it does anything, material goes straight down to it. So we can actually watch it there. Before we put resin on it, I'll go ahead and check to make sure. When we get the material on, we'll just go ahead and do it. But like I said, the door is not going to open, but we can actually just open the door easy, do what we need, whatever. I can keep like my main stuff in my middle console when we build it, so I don't have to worry about it. Probably won't use the glove box that much. I don't use it now just for, like, you know, registration and stuff. So I think we're good here. I want to go ahead and glue the sticks better, because we'll be moving them and stuff. Anyways, let's go ahead and I'll do that, and then we'll come back with some material and stuff put on. I think I'm going to use lightweight material, like t-shirt material. Wait, before any of y'all be like, oh, it's not going to be strong enough. What we'll do is, I'll put it on, it'll give me a base to use. And then I have Bondo glass, Bondo matting. I can put over that, and it'll make it strong, as it'll be stronger than the plastic used with the door. Because if you use too thick of stuff and you pull it, you can, it'll distort your door panel and stuff. I had that happen to the back one a little bit, so I got to watch that. So we might do that, or we might use thicker fleece. I don't know yet. You'll see, like, really soon. Alright guys, well, we're not going to get to resin tonight, and the reason is this mess. It's like, I've been trying to use like the hot glue gun, go around. We got this pretty good here, but see, you got a dowel rod showing there, so we need to go out farther. Down here, and then my staple gun won't go through this, and I thought I could use hot glue because I'm using it on other stuff doing like this. But the thing is, with it, I always had an outline, so all I had to do was take it, put it over like the base of it and stuff. With this, we don't have a base really. We have a base, but we're not following that base, so it's kind of throwing me off, the hot glue and everything, because it's like with this stuff, I drew a line kind of how I was wanting to follow, and we's following it. But the thing is, with the hot glue and putting material on, with this material, you got to stretch it pretty good and tack it, keep going around. Well, when you do glue, you got to stretch it and hold it there. And it's hard to, and then it's hard, and then sometimes you have to like take the staple back out and stuff. So I'm not going to be able to do a hot glue, and I'm not going to have enough time. I have an electric staple gun. It's like light duty. So tomorrow I'm actually going to go get an air staple gun. I think it does nails and staples, but it's like an air staple gun. At Harbor Freight. I think they got them for like $15 right now on sale. So I'm actually going to go get that, and that should get through. We'll use thin staples. We won't use real like deep staples to go all the way through the door panel, but it will, so that way all we have to do is just pull it, tack it, pull it, tack it, pull it, tack it, just like I do a lot of the other stuff that we build. I'm kind of bummed that this didn't turn out how we was wanting it tonight, because I was really wanting to end this video of it being all resined and all cool. Well, it's not. So I do apologize for that. But I will go tomorrow and stuff and get the staple gun and stuff and fix what we need to do and everything. But in the next video, I'll be showing you one of the trim panels will be here. It's going to be shaped like a diamond with a mirror on it. That will actually be the next video after this, because it's already been filmed. But I'm sorry that we didn't get to do the whole entire thing. It happens. I'll go tomorrow and purchase everything I need, and then we'll get back to doing this. Plus I can use it for the other side, and I'll have it for future projects and stuff. I've always wanted one, so this is kind of making me, it's a have-to situation to get it. So sorry about the not getting resin and stuff, but I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you push that subscribe button. And as always, this is George and Colossus, and we're out of here.